Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. Before we get into the cards today, I have a channeled message to share with you. If you're new to my channel, not only do I read the cards, but I also share channeled messages, visions, dreams, all of that fun stuff. So let me share today, Cancer, what I have for you. When I was meditating on your energy, super fascinating imagery here. I was seeing a flame. But the flame was blue. The blue flame. And as you were looking at this flame, it was just mesmerizing. It was literally like you were looking into your destiny. Let's let the light in. So as you were looking at this blue flame, I could hear you thinking. I could hear you considering what was to come. Destiny related. Your life path, soul's purpose, I'm hearing. So let's just invite the angels and guides today to reveal the best and highest messages for you today, Cancer. But as I was saying, as you were looking into that blue flame, you were considering, you were thinking, and you couldn't come to a conclusion. The blue flame, in my opinion, was reason enough just to be like, okay, yes, I'll go for it. It was like an auspicious sign to show you that this is something from the divine, right? But I should have brought a coin in here. But since you couldn't figure out if this was really for you, even though all signs around you were pointing to yes, the magician at the bottom of the deck, even though all signs were pointing to yes, you still flipped a coin. And I heard you say out loud, heads is yes, tails is no. You looked at the coin. You threw the coin up in the air, it fell to the ground, and you smiled as you looked at it because you saw that it was indeed a yes. And then this is the fun part. I saw you run and literally jump off a cliff, not to your death. But as you ran and jumped, I saw the Fool card. And as you jumped, you became... well, the High Priestess, apparently. You became the High Priestess. You became this eagle that was just soaring through the clouds, soaring through the skies. And it was so majestic. It was so beautiful. It was so everything you are called to be and meant to be. I'm putting my timer on. Maybe you feel that way. Maybe you feel like you lost time. But I'm here to say, even though you took a little while to deliberate, like, should I do this? Should I not do this? King of Wands. You ended up coming to the conclusion that, yes, you should, even though you had to use a coin. Yes, you should. You know what? I'm going to put this back. Why? I don't know. I'm being led to do that. It wasn't supposed to come out. That wasn't supposed to come out. You just got to go with your intuition. Right, Cancer? What do we have for Cancer today? What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer today? Just want to focus that energy. There's something about that. There's like indecision. There's indecision in this energy. And it's just like a matter of, see how I'm purposely slowing myself down. I'm purposely focusing myself. Like when you're in a meditation, you kind of... just a moment. Let's just do it for a moment. 10 seconds. Sometimes silence is the best place to get the answers that you need, right, Cancer? And I really sense that for you. I really sense that there's a need to take a pause and just think. And just, not even think, meditate. Meditate is like, it's like putting a dry sponge into a bowl of water so that you can absorb, you can process what's going on. Maybe there's so much going on. You know, you took this leap of faith, the fool, into this new life path, this new adventure. And yes, you are an eagle, Cancer. I saw you turn into one. But maybe you feel like this new adventure has caused a lot of tower moments, you know, with people around you. And that's not your fault, Cancer. And I just want to say that right now. It's not your fault. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of the classic scene from Matt Damon, Robin Williams, classic movie. Hello. Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting. The scene where he's like, it's not your fault, it's not your fault. And I'm only laughing about that because it's such a classic scene that like Family Guy and stuff has made fun of it. So I'm thinking of that version, and I'm thinking as I'm saying to you about all these real, honestly, and this is how I'm going to say it, these clowns that I am glad, and this is my tone, listen to my tone. I am glad the tower came down, Cancer, because they were a bunch of, excuse my French, damn fools, is what I'm hearing. I'm looking around with my third eye right now, and I'm looking at all the people that were around you, and you know all I'm seeing are snakes. But you know what, Cancer? You know what I'm also seeing? And that I'm still shuffling because this is all part of the reading. This is all part of, I'm just picking up your energy. Yeah, Wounded Warrior, Knight of Wands. 9 of Wands, not Knight. 9 of Wands. Knight would be like pew pew. 9 is like you're so exhausted, you're so effing tired. But what I was going to say before is, yes, I saw the snakes as I was looking around at all these people, but you know what I saw? One of those funny snakes that like pop out of the can, like those prank snakes where it looks like a can of beans or something like that, and then when you open the top, this dumb fake snake pops out. That's all they were, Cancer. They might, you know, yes, they were snakes, they were fools, they were clowns, right? Trying to just get up in your energy and suck that juicy life right out of you, Cancer, is how I'm seeing it. All right? And I'm angry. I'm angry about it for you. And I'm looking at that Tower card from before, and I hate to say it this way, but good. Let that thing fall, crash, and burn. Because Cancer, all you've ever done is shine your light in the darkest of places. And you know what? When you do that, you're going to attract all sorts of things, right? But you just kept hitting it off and hitting it off and hitting it off. And you continued on your destiny. But what I'm here to explain to you today, with the guidance of Spirit and my angels and my guides, is that you don't have to live like that anymore in this new life. When you decided to go through that blue flame into your destiny and into your new path, I'm hearing, it was like a fork in the road, and you took the right fork. And that fork caused a lot of tower moments in your life. And when you did that, what I'm here to say to you is that Spirit has your back. It's not going to be a life of defending yourself anymore. Not that stuff's not going to always happen, especially when you're walking in the light, yeah. Six of Swords, moving away from all of this, the world, the end of this life cycle, I'm hearing. This is not, oh, I lost my hood. Maybe that's part of the read. Maybe it's like, let me say this. They tried to strip you of your position. They tried to take that off. They tried to say, you don't deserve to be here. You're lucky we even... This is the tone. If you ever wondered, this is the tone that they were taking behind your back and in their thoughts. They were saying, Cancer's lucky that they're even allowed to be in my presence, let alone have a position. And then when you stood up, and you didn't even do anything malicious, you didn't even do anything crazy. See, I haven't even put the cards out. This is all what's going on behind the scenes. I'm relaying it to you to give you some inside information. Because these people, they come off smiling. I'm telling you that right now. They will smile in your face and they will curse you behind your back. They will mock you, I'm hearing. And you know what I'm also hearing? Just like they did Jesus. Now, I don't know if you're... I'm just going to say what I'm hearing. In the same way that, or I'll say it this way. In the same way that humanity has always mocked, criticized, tried to dethrone the good people, that's what they did to you. So, you ready to talk, cards? You ready to talk for Cancer? Because there's been a lot of talk about you behind the scenes. That's why we're opening this way. There's been a lot of talk about you. There's been a lot of thinking. There's been a lot of plotting. There's been a lot of planning. But you know what I'm hearing from the universe? They can't even touch you. Why? Because you ascended. They can't even get there, High Priestess. They can't even get there if they tried. They can't even get there if they tried, honey. Don't even worry about it. All right, one more way through. I feel like it was like we had to just keep shuffling and keep shuffling and keep moving forward. Kind of like you're shuffling your feet. You're moving forward on the path. You're moving slow. You're not even picking your feet up. You're kind of just shuffling your feet forward because you've never done this before. Yeah. Oof, that is some nasty snake-like energy. Yeah, there's that tower at the bottom of the deck. Good. Let this shit fall down. Let it collapse. Let the patriarchy, matriarchy, let it fall. And you just stand on the hill from a distance and just watch it all crumble, because that is what the universe is saying to you. That is divine justice. That ain't just some regular old justice like, oh, people having your back. No, heaven took notice. That's what I'm hearing. The Lovers in the middle. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. All right. All right. Let's take a look here. See, if you can take a peek at that. Do you see that green snake near the woman? Yeah. This is what I'm hearing. You never used your snake information for evil. You could have. You could have been like, off with their heads. And you know what I'm hearing? Hey, you have that kind of authority. Spiritually, I'm speaking of. But you chose not to. You chose not to, Cancer. And you know what? I respect that. I respect that. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands for Cancer. It'll all come to light. See how drawn out that was? How it's like a long scroll. It's like you're opening a scroll and it's all this stuff that was done against you. Oh, honey, you best believe the spiritual court with the high priest, with the Hierophant, with somebody in authority in the spiritual realm has been watching you. And they're about to reveal the entire thing. It's like when all that information comes out about a court case, or, you know, like all that, like they keep it under wraps because they're finishing the investigation. And then, yep, Seven of Pentacles, everything's being accounted for, everything's being looked at very closely, all the people involved, all the details back. I'm seeing a baby. So this is literally something that you were born into, and now it's being, the whole case. This is very legal. I'm surprised we haven't seen any legal cards because I don't think they're needed. I feel like this is something that's all just happening behind the scenes in the spiritual courts. Everything, and I mean everything, is being accounted for, Cancer. See how even my tones are hush-hush? That's what's being done for you behind the scenes, in the same way that they talked shit about you all these years and mocked you and smiled in your face. Oh my goodness. You know, these people don't know what's coming. And I'm not about, you know, revenge or anything like that. But when it's a spiritual thing, just don't even get involved. Just step back, let the tower fall. You know, I can feel your energy. It's like you're not standing by and like laughing or anything like that. It's almost like a fear of God sort of. We have the Ace of Swords here. Perfect. Exactly demonstrates what I'm looking at. It's like this clear, precise. It's so pure. It's so holy, if you want to use that word. It's so clean. What's happening here? And it's your wish fulfillment. But you're not even like, you're not laughing about it. You're not like, ha 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 ha, I got my justice. No, this tower, this is big. There's been evil here, is what I'm sensing, like evil, like real evil. And yeah, this is, it's all, yeah, for all your pain, all your heartache through the years. It's all being accounted for, Cancer. Don't you worry. Just sit back and just let it all. We're going to continue this reading over on the extended. So if you're interested in continuing this very kind of like closed door conversation, we can continue that over on Patreon. Link at the top of the description if you're interested. It's literally $11 a month, cheaper than Netflix. I'm making it accessible for everybody. All right, Knight of Wands for Cancer. What is this fast action here? What's going on with this knight? This knight in shining armor coming in fast, right next to the Lovers. Yeah, 8 of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands here for Cancer? What is this Knight of Wands for Cancer? Yeah, this reading has an air of mystery about it. It's very High Priestess. Yep, okay. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Wheel of Fortune is here. The Fool is here, which is what we started off with. That's you right in the middle. And then we have, why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Fool here? Why is there a need for a new, path in life? Because of this heartache again and again and again and again and again and again and again. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's an offer being made to you for... And before I say anything, a choice to actually have love in your life. But we're going to clarify. But what I'm seeing is, it's, yeah. Something solid, something stale. Before it was stale. It's like stale bread. And you can't even use that shit for croutons is what I'm hearing. That love that you had from those fakers, those clowns, I'm hearing again, was so stale. This is so terrible, but I have to just relay it. Because I'm seeing the baby again. I'm seeing the baby from before. How I said this went back to like literally when you were a baby, not even like a toddler. This was like, I'm talking like a few months old. Their love has been stale since then towards you. And I'm really sorry that those are the types of family members that you had in your life. I believe God, the divine, is coming in with something real, something stable was the word I was trying to use. Stable. And that's the truth. With the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Pentacles right behind it, with the Empress. The death to this sort of energy. With the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Oh my goodness, with the Ace of Wands to just spark it all, to just light you on fire in the best of ways. You will be burning with passion for the rest of your life. This is your wish fulfillment. And you know who I'm seeing here too? A divine counterpart looking right at you. So that's for somebody. We're not going to go down that road here. I want to clarify. The Lovers, maybe that was the clarifier, though. You know, maybe that's the love coming in. We have the King and Queen of Wands. The Lovers. This is a long one. I feel like it's very important for me to share what I'm sharing, so I'm going overtime here on the general. The Lovers. For Cancer, please. The Lovers. For Cancer. Wow. The Devil. Yep, okay. I was told to take 2 cards, and this is why. On the Lovers, we have the Devil and the Four of Swords. What I believe the divine is saying to you is true love is coming into your life. The kind of love that it's an equal give and take. There's balance, there's fairness, there's truth. Ace of Swords. I mean, oh my gosh, we have 3 aces on this reading. It's just, with this Empress energy, it's just astounding. What I'm hearing, though, on the Lovers card is you have a choice to make, because this Devil energy, this is how you've experienced love in the past. You gave it all, and this is what you experienced in return. Like I talked about with those frauds around you. So I believe what the universe is saying to you is it's now time to it's time to take a rest. You know, get yourself into a better place, and then love will come in. That's how I'm hearing it. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm understanding it. So let's continue to talk about what's coming in on your extended. Like I mentioned before, you can join us over on Patreon, link at the top of the description, and we will continue this read over there. Take care, Cancer.